Hey guys, it's your girl Nyoka and
Reggie here.
welcome back to our channel, guys. So we're on a road trip today, so we just decided to do our car chronicles, and we're gonna touch on the topic about what's going on in Jamaica, about Usain Bolt losing, I believe it was like
Well, from what I
$2
heard,
billion.
he lost his account. It's a U.S. account. He had 12.7 million U.S. dollars in his retirement fund,
Equivalent to around 2 billion.
It's equivalent to 2 billion Jamaican dollars roughly.
And he had his account with SSL, which is Stocks and Securities Limited in Jamaica. He's not the only one that was affected by this. You have other
It's about
people,
30 other 40 people.
yeah, that was affected. It's pretty sad, I must say, because you're trusting these institutions to, to invest your money in, to protect your money, but yet still the people that you're trusting in these organizations, they're the ones that's basically ripping you off. So if you're not able to trust the banks, if you're not able to trust these investment companies, these brokers, then who are you able to trust then? They're always saying, oh, don't leave your money underneath your bed. If you're a Jamaican, you'll know this saying that a lot of people they like to save their money underneath their bed, their mattress, just somewhere inside their house instead of investing it or putting their money in a banking institution. But then when you do that, it's like, give or take, you're gonna lose money anyway. Because separate and apart from this, babe, because I've heard of people that have money in their savings account in Jamaica, and because they have not been doing anything with it, they haven't really been depositing money frequently or withdrawing money frequently, then the bank, they basically take fees on a monthly basis. So for example, you might have, let's say, 10,000, just an example, 10,000 Jamaican dollars in your account, and for an entire year you didn't do anything with your account. The following year, when you go to check your account, it's literally $5,000. Like, what the hell? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. You're putting your money in these banks in order to gain interest, in order to gain security, but yet still these are the people that are scamming you out of your money. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me, And then going back to this situation with this allegedly, I mean, I'm not sure why we're saying allegedly when this person literally came out. She wrote, if you want to say a letter or a note or whatever, stating that she did commit this fraudulent act. So they're basically investigating. They went to her apartment. They got evidence what they needed, and they're doing more investigation. But yet still, she is sitting at home. She was not arrested. So I don't understand how this system works, how this legal system or this justice system works in Jamaica or anywhere else, as a matter of fact. What are your thoughts, babe?
About what?
About this whole situation. I mean, you're living in the US, you're just an example, you're investing in stocks in Jamaica, or let's say you have an account in Jamaica, you're just sending money there. Do you feel secure that you're investing in Jamaica based on this?
Okay, so the first thing, I've been investing in Jamaica for over 20 years at this point, using a particular financial institution which I still trust to this day. So the key thing, I think, is knowing where you're putting your money.
Yeah.
And not only knowing where you're putting your money, but checking your money on a regular basis, not just quarterly, not just whatever, just on a weekly basis. If you have the time.
Yeah.
You know, just make sure that you know what's going on with your funds, because people tend to be dishonest a lot of
Right.
times when it comes to large quantities of money. Allegedly, one of the stories coming out of this Usain Bolt thing is this particular. The reason why we even know about it now, or it came out, is allegedly this individual, this Pantan lady, she was looking for a loan from Usain Bolt's people, right? Because she was the wealth manager that was dealing with Usain Bolt's affairs,
Right.
as well as others, so she knew exactly the amount of money that was in his account. And after that sort of, she came with that thing, allegedly. That's one story that I heard. Then it prompted the team to go ahead and check their account. Where he said, where it is said that he had allegedly had 12.7 million US dollars. Upon checking the account, it turned out that he only had 12,000 US dollars. Right, and that's what prompted this whole sort of ordeal to come to the surface, basically.
Yeah.
So, you have to check your accounts often, wherever they are in the world. You just try to be on top of your affairs.
Right.
Granted, I understand that Usain Bolt is a multi-millionaire, he's a celebrity, he's on a different economic and social level, and I'm sure that he's super busy, and you know he can't personally check his thing. But this is why, in my opinion, I think that his team failed him, and I think he immediately realized that, which is why he fired one of his financial advisors that he's been working with for I think over like 20 years or something. So
That's crazy though.
yeah, I mean, what's funny to me is the footage that came out with this Pantan lady, because the police had gone to her property and I guess to investigate after the written confession letter came out as to what she stole and how she did it exactly. So the police went to her house, and seeing her, you know, with a walker, going in a wheelchair and all these things was very funny to me. I was just curious if she had always needed a walker and always needed a wheelchair, or is it just seeking public sympathy by doing this sort of acting, for want of a better term.
Yeah.
You know, it was just very hilarious to me. You know, but ultimately, I think that she should not be the only one going down for this, right? One person cannot be responsible for this.
Definitely
massive
not.
Hazard reported ahead.
Massive multi-billion-dollar fraud.
Yeah, it has to be more than one person. Has to.
But then that's where you buck up on the whole social class issue that exists in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Right? So, for example, the former CEO, right, Mr. Harding, who resigned,
a couple weeks before.
I believe it was last year, 2022, resigned from SSL.
So
Why
he
was
had
that?
to, he knew something. He had to have known something was going on, or he was probably, let me not judge anyone, but who knows? Like, I don't know if he was involved in that or something else, or if he knew something, but why would you resign like a couple weeks or a couple months prior to this fraudulent issue that's going on right now?
Well, the part of the discovery, right, that the media has been covering is the fact that SSL has been under investigation by the FSC, Financial Stocks and Securities, which is the watchdog for all financial houses there in Jamaica. They have been investigating SSL for quite some time now, on the grounds of misappropriation and all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
So it's been known within the financial circles, it seems, that SSL were practicing nefarious activities rather than corrupt for a long time. You get me? So why a lot of these folks with the big accounts weren't aware of this stuff, I don't know.
So here's my take on that. As you mentioned, Usain Bolt financial team failed him.
Yeah.
And that's a fact, because if SSL was being investigated for so many years by, you said the SEC?
FSC.
If they were being investigated, then why wasn't his team aware of this? Or, because, you're investing so much money. You get me? You're paying someone to advise you. So they should be the one to do the research, to come back to him, to inform him, say, hey, listen, SSL is on an investigation. We need to seek other ways of investing your money. Withdraw your money, invest it somewhere else. You have several different investment brokers that are out there. So they literally failed him. And I know his lawyers, going to another point, his lawyers gave SSL 10 days to pay back this money.
Yeah.
Where the hell are they going to get this money from? It's not only him, it's 30 other people. Where are they going to get this money from? And even if you bring them to court, this is going to be a drawn out thing. And how likely are you going to win that case and get back all that money plus some? It's gonna be very interesting just to see how this plays out. And it's it's so unfortunate that people that are working so hard for their money and they're trusting institutions and individuals, with their money, to be going through this predicament. It's very hard.
What I feel sort of bad for is the folks who, because there's other stories coming out about these other persons who are swindled out of their money.
That's
people
crazy.
That have 800,000 Jamaican dollars, people who have 20,000 US dollars, these small amounts of money by comparison to Usain Bolt's multi-million dollar thing. Those people who have saved for decades,
right,
to get to this number for their retirement and whatever.
Because this was actually his retirement money as well.
Yeah, but Usain Bolt is a multi-millionaire.
I understand that, but
fine.
still.
So I'm just saying, right now I'm just referring to those who are not Usain Bolt.
Okay.
I'm talking about the people who have regular 9-to-5 jobs,
right,
who have been saving for decades and decades. It's just unfortunate that those are the ones who, really are hurt.
Yo, people wicked still,
So Usain Bolt, in my opinion, I don't know his affairs, but he's still the fastest man in the world. He has multiple endorsements by multiple companies, companies that do business in the US, Puma, Hublot, all these big international brands. So I don't think it's going to take him a long period of time for him to make $12 million back. He's still a young person, whatever it is. So, but those people who work 9-to-5, somebody will never make that money back.
Yeah, especially if they're elderly people, they're looking towards that money, for their retirement. This brings us back to that Madoff situation here in the US. A lot of people got affected by that, but it's really unfortunate. A takeaway from this, I must say, and Reggie knows this about me, every single day. A day never pass and I don't check our accounts. Even if you have fraudulent alerts set up, and make sure that you check with your banks to have fraudulent alerts set up so that you can be notified, whether by text message, email, or phone call. And how the system works with certain institutions is if they notice that a transaction is withdrawn from your account, that it's not like a normal activity for you, they'll alert you, and you can reach out to them and let them know whether or not that you did that transaction, or if it's a fraudulent activity. But make sure you check with your banks to set up fraudulent alerts. Make sure sure that whatever bank you put your money in, it's insured. It should be, because that would be so ridiculous. You have a banking institution and your client's money is not insured.
But it's only insured up to a certain amount.
Up to a certain amount, right?
So
yeah.
if you have beyond that, just know that bye bye to that money.
Get what they don't get. Anyway, but yeah, I don't recommend putting your money under your mattress. Find an institution, do your own research, find an institution that you can trust. It's gonna be hard, but do your research, find an institution that you can trust and invest your money in. Find a broker that you can trust and invest your money in. There's this other YouTuber we were watching, he was talking about investing in real estate. You can do that as well. I mean, yes, if you invest in real estate and you have return on your investment, yes, you're gonna have
hazard reported ahead.
You're gonna have cash flow coming in, and then you're gonna have to find an institution to put that money in.
I think the key thing is to diversify, whatever it is.
There you go. Right.
You know, diversify if you have monies. To diversify, to spread out. You know, that's the one sure way. So that if something gets messed up with that account over there, you at least have another account over there to kind of help you to get by until you can figure things out.
Yeah, there's a Jamaican saying, don't put your eggs in one basket. Don't put your eggs in one basket, as in don't just put all your valuable assets in one pool of portfolio or fund, in one pool of fund. You know, spread it out. You have real estate, bonds, CDs, money market.
If you have $1,000, right? You know, don't just put your $1,000, whether $1,000 US dollars or 100,000 Jamaican dollars for those who have $100,000 Jamaican or 1,000 US dollars. You don't have to just have that one money in one place.
Right.
You know? Right? You can have separate accounts. You have an account over there, you put 15,000 over there, you put 45,000 over there, you put another 45 over there, you know, spread it out.
Yeah.
You know, that's basically it.
And make sure when you spread it out, make sure you are keeping track of everything. Don't just leave it up to your financial advisors or your accountants. You have to be involved, in your own finances, right? You have to. You can't just leave it up to someone to do everything for you. You have to know what is going on with your money and what your money is making you, all right? So I hope that you guys learned something from this. You know, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave that in the comment section and just tell me what you think about this situation that's going on with SSL in Jamaica. Just your views and your opinions as well. It's our views and our opinions, so don't come for us. Anyway, hope you guys learned something from this. If you're new to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, and please share with your family and friends, and like this video, guys. Like this video. See you guys later until the next Car Chronicles.